Have you ever had one of those days where you feel great, your outfit is on point, your hair is doing exactly what you wanted, and then someone leans in for a hug, and you freeze for a second wondering, do I smell old? You're not alone. That thought hits so many of us as we age. And here's the truth. It's not about how clean you are. It's something deeper, something natural. But the best part? It's completely fixable, and I'm going to show you how. Most people never think twice about how they smell until something changes. Around the age of 60, many women start to notice that their scent feels different. And it's not in your head. There's actually a compound called unforgettable that your body starts to produce more of as you age. It creates a slightly musty, grassy smell, and the kicker is, you often can't smell it on yourself. No matter how clean you are, it lingers. But here's the upside. You can work with your body, not against it. The right fragrance, tailored to mature skin, can neutralize that scent and bring out something new, something fresh, soft, and powerful. This isn't just about perfume. It's about reconnecting with how you want to feel when you show up in the world. Let's be real. Most of us don't realize anything's changed until one day someone hugs us and we wonder, wait, is that me? It's not something people talk about, but as we age, our skin goes through real changes. Estrogen levels drop, skin renews more slowly, and oils on our skin start to oxidize. That creates a natural compound called unforgettable, and it can leave behind a scent we're not even aware of. We get used to it, but others might notice. You're clean, you take care of yourself, but suddenly you feel self-conscious, especially if people seem to pull away. And here's the kicker. Many of the perfumes we've loved for decades, they might actually make it worse by clashing with our new skin chemistry. Let's talk about something so many of us do without thinking. We reach for the same perfume we've worn for decades. Maybe it was a gift from someone special, or maybe it reminds us of a time when we felt bold, flirty, and full of life. It's familiar, feels like home. But here's the truth, our skin has changed. Our hormones have changed. And yes, that perfume probably doesn't smell the same on you as it once did. You see, our skin becomes drier and more alkaline as we age. And those rich, powdery florals or strong musks that once felt luxurious, they can now turn sour, overly sweet, or just plain overwhelming. A scent that used to turn heads may now cause someone to politely step back. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because your body is doing what it naturally does, changing. I once met a woman who swore by a perfume she wore at her wedding. She kept using it into her 70s. But one day, her granddaughter said, "Grandma, you smell different." That was her wake-up call. Not to give up on perfume, but to find one that matched who she had become. Think of it like this, would you wear the same dress from the 1980s today? Probably not. So why wear the same scent? Fragrance is part of how we express ourselves. It should grow with us, reflect our wisdom, our softness, our strength. Letting go of an old favorite can be hard. Feels like closing a chapter. But what if you're opening a new one instead? One where your scent still turns heads, but in a way that says, this is me now. Not who I used to be, but who I proudly am today. So the next time you spritz, take a pause. Smell it not just for how it used to make you feel, but for how it makes you feel right now. And if it no longer feels like you, that's not a loss. That's a sign it's time for something new and exciting. And here's the beautiful part. There are scents out there today created just for this stage of life, light, fresh, balanced. They don't try to mask anything. They enhance what's already beautiful about you. Because you haven't lost your spark. You've simply refined it. Let's talk about something that most perfume ads never mention. Your skin is not the same at 60 as it was at 30. And that changes everything about how fragrance smells on you. Seriously. Your skin becomes drier, thinner, and more alkaline. That means the perfume you once loved might not cling the same way. It might fade too fast. Or even worse, it might go sour. Have you ever sprayed something you used to love, only to find that it smells off by midday? That's not in your head. It's real chemistry. After menopause, your body starts to produce more of a compound called unforgettable. This has a slightly greasy, grassy scent. And guess what? Most of us can't smell it on ourselves. We go nose blind, but other people might pick up on it right away. And layering a mismatched perfume over it? That can make things worse, not better. I remember a friend of mine who switched her signature scent after her 60th birthday. She didn't want to. She loved that perfume. But every time she wore it, it just didn't feel right. And one day, a coworker told her, gently, that something about her fragrance had changed. That was all she needed. She did some research, tested a few lighter scents, and now, people stop her to ask what she's wearing. It was that dramatic. Your skin's oil production slows down, and less oil means perfume evaporates more quickly. On top of that, if your pH has shifted to become more alkaline, it can throw off the balance of certain fragrance notes, especially heavy florals or spicy blends. What smelled fresh and lovely years ago might now feel overpowering or even sharp. But here's the great part. This isn't a problem. It's just a shift. And once you know it's happening, you can work with it instead of against it. Lighter fragrances with citrus, soft musk, green tea, or herbal notes tend to sit better on mature skin. They blend instead of clashing. They lift instead of being overwhelmed. So if your perfume is not doing you any favors lately, maybe it's time to find one that does. Something that celebrates who you are now. Because your scent should be evolving right along with you. Let's get something straight. Choosing a new perfume after 60 isn't about pretending to be younger. It's about honoring who you are now. You've lived, you've grown, and your scent should reflect that. Perfume is not just an accessory. It's part of your energy. The way you walk into a room. The memory you leave behind. The truth is, mature skin responds differently to scent. So when you're shopping for perfume, skip the ones that smell great on the paper strip. Instead, focus on how they feel about you on your actual skin. Look for lighter, cleaner notes. Think citrus, soft musk, lavender, green tea, and neroli. These types of scents have a way of blending with your natural skin oils in a gentle, flattering way. A friend of mine, Nancy, used to wear this bold jasmine perfume that filled every room she entered. It was her signature scent in her 40s. But now, it gives her a headache. She recently switched to a delicate green tea blend with a hint of bergamot. It's light, it's bright, and it makes her feel put together without overwhelming the senses. And people notice it's the kind of scent that invites a smile and a lean in, not a step back. Also, watch out for perfumes with strong aldehydes or heavy base notes like patchouli or deep amber. They can turn sharp or overly sweet on drier skin. What once felt elegant might now feel a little too loud. This doesn't mean you can't have a signature scent. It just means you may need to shift the tone. Like changing from a bold red dress to a silk scarf in the same hue. It still speaks, but in a softer voice. And here's the heart of it. The right perfume shouldn't just smell good. It should feel like a second skin. It should echo your confidence, your softness, your grace. When you find that scent, the one that feels like home on your skin, you'll know. And you'll wear it not because it hides anything, but because it reveals everything beautiful about you right now. So next time you're at the perfume counter, take your time. Apply it to your wrist, walk around, let it sit. Let your skin and the scent have a conversation. Because finding the right fragrance isn't about trends. It's about truth. Your essence. And that deserves something timeless. Now let's get into the good part, the scents. The ones that don't just smell great, but actually work with your body's chemistry. These aren't trendy or loud. They're elegant, modern, and made with mature skin in mind. Each of these perfumes tells a different story. And when you find the one that feels like your story, you'll know. First up is Skin by Clean Reserve. This scent is like stepping out of a warm shower and into soft cotton pajamas. It's subtle but comforting, with hints of fresh musk, lotus blossom, and a touch of salted praline. It doesn't announce itself. It waits until someone leans in close and says, "You smell really good." Not overpowering. Just clean. Just you. Next is Joe Malone's With Sage and Sea Salt. Close your eyes and picture standing on a windy cliff by the sea. This perfume brings that image to life. Earthy sage, clean sea salt, and ambrette seed make it crisp and refreshing. It's not sweet or powdery, which makes it a favorite for women who want something fresh and grounded. Doctors recommend it to mature clients because of how well it balances natural body scent. Then there's Un Jardin sur le Nil by Hermès. Inspired by a garden along the Nile River, this one is lush, green, and vibrant. With notes of green mango, lotus, and soft sycamore wood, it feels youthful without trying too hard. It's for the woman who enjoys peaceful mornings, a cup of tea, and walks barefoot through her garden. Light, beautiful, unexpected. Ginza by Shiseido is for those who want something graceful yet strong. This Japanese blend combines pomegranate, pink pepper, and sandalwood. It's a soft floral meets woodsy balance. It lasts all day and adapts to your skin like silk. You'll feel elegant, composed, and completely in your element. And finally, another 13 by Le Labo. This one's a little different. It doesn't smell floral or fruity. It smells like clean skin and paper, with ambroxan giving it a musky finish. It's modern and mysterious. The kind of scent people remember, because they can't quite describe it. And on mature skin, it becomes deeply personal. Each of these scents isn't here to cover anything up. They're here to elevate what's already there. They work with your skin, your rhythm, your memories. You're not masking age. You're expressing it through notes that whisper, not shout. So don't rush. Try a few. Wear them for a day. Let them settle. Fragrance is a personal thing. It's not about what's popular. It's about what feels right to you. When you find that match, the one that makes you feel more like yourself, you won't just wear it. You'll own it. Perfume isn't just something you spray on before you head out the door. At least it doesn't have to be. When done right, applying fragrance can feel like a little daily ritual. One that helps you start your day with intention, grace, and just a little bit of quiet power. Let's start with the basics. If you're putting perfume on dry skin, it's going to fade fast. That's because scent needs something to cling to. So before you spritz, moisturize. Use an unscented body lotion, shea butter, or a light almond oil. This gives your perfume a base to hold on to, helping it last longer and stay true to its notes. Now, where you apply it matters too. Skip the old spray and walk through the cloud move. Instead, focus on your pulse points. These are the warmest spots on your body. Behind your ears, inside your elbows, at the base of your neck, behind your knees, and even around your belly button. These areas help release the scent gradually as your body warms up throughout the day. One thing a lot of people don't realize? Rubbing your wrists together after spraying breaks down the delicate top notes of the fragrance. So resist the urge. Just spray and let it dry naturally. Here's a great tip. Lightly mist your hairbrush before brushing your hair. Just a little. Not directly onto your scalp. Hair holds scent really well, and it gives a soft aura that lingers beautifully. You can also spritz the inside of your scarf or the lining of your jacket. Fabric holds fragrance longer than bare skin. And if you know it's going to be a long day, toss a travel-size rollerball into your purse. One little refresh mid-afternoon can make you feel pulled together again. But beyond all these steps, there's a bigger reason to slow down and apply perfume with care. It's a moment that belongs to you. It says, I'm here. I matter. And I'm going to carry this energy with me today. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about checking in with yourself. About choosing a scent that matches your mood, your intention, and your spirit. So tomorrow morning, instead of rushing through it, give yourself those few extra minutes. Because how you start your day often shapes how the rest of it feels. Make it part of your routine, just like brushing your hair or putting on earrings. Over time, it becomes something more than a habit. It becomes a way to feel grounded, beautiful, and quietly confident every single day. Let's take a moment to slow down. Fragrance is not just something pretty we wear. It's identity. It's emotion. It's memory. One whiff of the right scent can take you back to a moment, a place, a person you loved. That's powerful. As we get older, it can feel like the world starts to overlook us. People stop seeing the full picture of who we are. But the right scent, it doesn't just make people turn their heads. It helps you remember yourself. Not the you from 20 or 30 years ago, but the woman you've grown into now. That's why finding a fragrance that works with your skin, your rhythm, and your confidence is so meaningful. It becomes a quiet way of saying, I'm still here. I still matter. You don't need to be loud. You just need to be real. And scent done right is as real and personal as it gets. So here we are. You've learned why your scent changes over time, what to look for in a perfume that suits your skin now, and how to wear it in a way that feels intentional. But more than that, I hope you've seen that this journey is about so much more than fragrance. It's about reconnecting with who you are today, not who you were 10 or 20 years ago. Your scent should grow with you. It should evolve, just like your voice, your taste, your presence. You are not fading. You're refining. And that's a beautiful thing. So whether you choose something floral, citrusy, woody, or fresh, let it reflect the woman you are now. Elegant, wise, and wonderfully alive. Now I want to hear from you. What's your signature scent? The one that makes you feel confident, beautiful, and completely yourself. Share it in the comments below. You never know who you might inspire. And if this video gave you something to think about, or just made you smile, hit that like button and subscribe. I create content made for women like you, wise, vibrant, and ready to live fully. Stick around because there's so much more to explore, and you deserve to feel seen every step of the way.